Hi, I'm John Zalagiris. I'm here in Atlanta at the NRPA annual convention in October of 2024. And of course, I'm here to talk about Three Sticks Golf. Now, as you may already know, the game of golf has recently enjoyed an enormous boost in popularity ever since COVID. In fact, since that time, there's been a 32% increase in the amount of participation in the game of golf. That's pretty significant considering that the game of golf was already popular with tens of millions of participants. However, there's still 22 million others who are still sitting on the sidelines who have expressed an interest in getting involved, but for some reason are still trying to figure out how to get involved in the game. What's keeping them away? Some of the most common complaints are that it takes too much time. Another common complaint is that it costs too much. And then a third complaint is that the game is just too darn hard. Well, Three Sticks Golf addresses all those issues. I'll get back to that in a minute. But I wanted to also let you know that Three Sticks Golf does create a situation where we're providing for those players and participants who already love the game. Because we are able to go ahead and provide a full-sized 18-hole, par 72 conventional golf course. And the cool thing about it is that we're able to condense that land, which is normally, say, 150, maybe 200 acres. We're able to condense that down to just 60 acres. That is really cool for owners, because if you're trying to go ahead and get involved in a project like this, you only have to buy 60 acres. You only have to construct 60 acres. You only have to maintain 60 acres. So that's really cool for you because of all the cost savings you'll experience. For Mother Nature, she's gonna love it because there's a dramatic reduction in the amount of water used, the amount of chemicals that are put down, and the amount of gas that's used for machinery. So that's cool for her too. And you might be thinking at this point in time, John, how is this possible? Well, while I'm at this convention, I went ahead and brought some drawings with me so I can show the participants what Three Sticks Golf is all about. Let me go ahead and kind of show you what I'm referring to. This is a typical layout, what you might see at a Three Sticks golf course. As you can see, on this golf course, there are 6 holes that we've actually laid out. So there's only 6 holes on the property, but each one of those holes has what is essentially 3 greens. So what you'll see here is that from the landing area, there are 3 greens. Each one of the greens is at a different distance from that landing area. Each one of those greens has a different set of hazards for players to contend with. And each one of those greens has its own unique surface for players to chip and putt upon. So what has happened is that by doing it in this way, we've actually created 3 different challenges on each part of the golf course. And invariably, we're gonna go ahead and create a situation where those different challenges are at a different level of difficulty. You can see this green here is the shortest and doesn't have a whole lot of hazards to worry about. So this is an easier level of difficulty than playing to a green that is 35 yards farther away and has a whole bunch of bunkers to go over. So this is a different level of difficulty that we've created with each one of those courses, or each one of those holes. That helps to address that issue that are keeping people on the sidelines where they say that the game is too hard. Well, now you can create easier options for yourself as you play the game. Now, what you would typically do is you would go ahead and hit your ball into the landing area here. You would choose one of the 3 greens to play toward, and then once you putt out, you'd move on to the next hole, and you'd do the same thing for second hole, third holes up here, 4, 5, and 6. Now, there's only 6 holes on property. Again, that addresses some of the issues that are talked about or that are concerning for some of those who are not playing, because what they're doing is they're saying, hey, it takes too much time. Well, if you wanted to play just 6 holes, you're going to be able to get around in like 80 or 90 minutes. So that's really cool. I mean, heck, you can do that, before work if you wanted to, or even on an extended lunch hour, or during the summer months, even after dinner. And another thing is a complaint is that it costs so much. Well, one of the cool things about this thing, about Three Sticks Golf, is that instead of paying $70 or $80 or $90 for a high-end golf experience, you can play just 6 holes, and you only have to pay for 6 holes. So that cost may be reduced down to, say, 25 or 30 bucks. So that's a cool thing. And again, it addresses those complaints that are keeping people on the sideline. So along with me here in Atlanta, I brought with me a model, a 3D model of what this kind of golf course might look like. So this is kind of a cool thing. I wanted to go ahead and show it off because it helps to convey in 3D what a golf course like this might be all about. Here's the first hole. Your landing area is here, and you have your 3 greens here. Second hole is a par 5. It comes to this area and plays to these 3 greens here. Again, an easier option that is the shortest without a whole lot of hazards to worry about here. The third hole is a par 3 that goes in this direction. You turn around, you play the par 5 fourth hole, and then you can see that there are 3 greens here to play toward. The fifth hole is a par 3. Got 3 different greens that you're seeing that are all connected here. And then the 6th hole is your finishing hole here. And of course, the 3 greens. So I wanted to show that off to you because I'm pretty proud of this model that I made. And of course, it's in 3D. So that's pretty neat. So let me go ahead and show you what I can do. If you're interested, I can go ahead and create some drawings like this so that you can show them to your bosses or to your colleagues or to other constituents about what you might be getting involved with if you wanted to consider 3 sticks on your property. What I'll need you to do is go ahead and send me a base map of what you currently have. Now, this particular client sent me a base map of what his existing property is already like with existing golf holes that he already has. Now, these golf holes are kind of, designed 50, 60, 70 years ago. They're kind of old and outdated, and they really don't have a good, variety of shots that are available to the golfer. This course is 2,593 yards, a par 34. What I've done for him is I went ahead and created a black and white version of what 3 sticks might look like on this particular piece of land. So you can see that I've got 6 holes here. You can follow along if you'd like to, but you'll see them all laid out. And of course, each one of those holes has the 3 greens like I've been talking about all along. This particular property also has a driving range. There was enough room to put a driving range in there. So I went ahead and produced this black and white version, and I can do that for you. It's kind of cool because it's on your particular piece of land. Now, if you wanted to go ahead and see what this looked like in a more colorized version, it gives you more pop and pizzazz, then I can go ahead and put some color on the drawing for another price point. So that's a kind of a neat version as well. Now, another thing that I can do to add to the drawing overall is to add some commentary, some design notes about 3 sticks in general and about your particular property, as well as what it would be like to participate on this course for each particular hole. All these are things that I can do for you, and they're at different price points depending on how much you want to get involved. The cool thing about it is that these drawings are on your particular piece of property. So it's not like, we're going ahead and trying to figure out what golf would look like on our area. It would be a situation where you're trying to figure out what Golf Lake would look like on your particular piece of land. So that's really neat because, you can then get a feel for like, hey, this is what it would look like here. Again, a great thing, a great tool for selling the idea to others who might be interested. I'm going to put the phone back up here on my phone mount. Sorry. Okay. So, if you wanted to go ahead and find out some more information, please contact me. I'm at 810-394-3971. Or you can email me. Now, my email address is based on my company name, which is Visionary Golf Design, VGD. And of course, it's 3 Sticks Golf. 3 is spelled out in the email address. So it's VGD@3sticksgolf.com. Another thing you can do is you can look on YouTube for a video about 3 sticks that I've already posted. Go to YouTube and do a search for overview of Three Sticks Golf, and it will give you another perspective about what it would all look like. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care.